Welcome to the most heretical stream on the internet. I give you Wally1169.
Hello everyone, welcome to the stream and welcome back for Captain of Industry. Jeff is here claiming first and lurking. Jonathan's here as well and would like the shark hat. So you may notice something different about me. Don't know if you can put your finger on it or not, but there's definitely something different. Calidorn has gifted me with a new headset. The biggest problem with it is it does not really allow me to put the hat on over it, but also it's not really going to probably be big enough for me to also put on top of the hat. So I'm probably going to have to either do... maybe I can pull it up. Wally has leveled up, indeed. So I can get it on there, but it's kind of snug. So I also need to be careful with it because I think it's the putting on of the hats, and putting on of the headphones, and putting on of the hats that may have broken the last ones. So I want to be careful with these because these are a bit nicer. They are wireless, so I do not have a cord to tangle with anymore. But I can if we so need it, i.e. if the battery dies or something. I don't know how long the battery lasts, probably a fairly long amount of time, but I will almost certainly forget to check how charged they are at some point in the future, and will need to charge them while using them. So luckily I tested that yesterday, and they can be charged while being used. So we are here. We have been working on a train system. We had a temporary train here, and we have since replaced it with a better train system, but we need to finish that replacement. We have this here, and someone in the comments, I need to take care of something here real quick first. Someone in the comments mentioned, why don't I put the station in line with the parking area? That way I can save a little bit of space. And that's a great suggestion. That was Buffalo Chicken. Thank you for that suggestion. We're going to do that. Let me go switch things around here now because I just screwed up all my stuff. So let's start with taking a copy. No, copy this. Take it here and flip it. And then we'll delete some of that there. And then we can cut this back here. Put it in line, and then I'm gonna have to undelete these bits here. I think, yeah, that looks right. Okay, good, like that. Limestone needs a place to dump products. Really? Oh, it's getting backed up on stone. You know what I never did here, and I should have done, is I should have taken an elevator here. Let's see. What did I have? Let's do one of these elevators. I should have done this a long, long time ago. In fact, Mark II should be fine for this. Hook this up to that. Hook that up to this. And, yeah. Build that too. Because we do not need this rock to be hauled when we can belt it. Eventually it'll be on trains, so we won't have to worry about that either, but for now this will work. And then this one here we can take and flip around. Actually I'm going to flip it like this so that the fuel bucket is there on the far end, and that fits in there quite nicely. Let's do that, and let's make this so. And what this is going to do, I think immediately, yeah, let's change a couple of things here. I'm going to call this one Old Sand Central Station because it's going to go away. And then I want to go into the train scheduler, which was F something. Here it is. And it's going to Old, so once it's built, we'll switch that over to go to New. And I may need to do a couple of tweaks here, but once this is built. We also need to deal with this, so I want to take L, copy, and copy a bit more of, nope, careful. Copy a bit more of these rails here. There we go. Bold line to bold line. Sure. Stamp that down there, and we'll do another one over here. Trucks are going to complain for a minute, but there's nothing I can do about that. If I'm smart about this, I could do something like this. Flip it. Put it in here. I think. And then reverse those rails. I think. Let's see. This one? Yes. Actually. Almost, actually. There we go. That goes that way, that goes that way. That'll work. And let's unpause that. And then go ahead and unpause this whole thing, actually. And I want to put in another crossing here, right after this junction. We have the crossings ready to go for them. How about right in here? That'll do. And then they can cross there instead of having to go all the way around. Like they're doing right now. You are done. Something's up here. I thought that flipping would have taken care of that, but I guess flipping not. Okay, it's good now. Great. So, we can change that train schedule around. The biggest problem right now is that these trains here are waiting for that to open up for the old station. So what I think I want to do is add another station in here. And you got to select the station like this. And that can go depart empty of all accepted products. This one will have a higher priority. Actually, this one will have a lower priority. Let's do that. So that this station here will get used first. How do you reorder these in the list? That does the whole thing. That would move those in there, but this does not allow you to sort, which is weird. Okay. And so now we're waiting for trains. What I need to do, though, is not allow the trains here. Let's do this, and let's do only that way. That should block the trains from being able to come this way now, I think. But they're still going to unload here, which is fine. But once they're cleared out, then they'll only go down here, which is what we want to have happen. Somebody already came here. That was good. They're unloading it. That's good. Train number 3 cannot reach... Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. You will, I think. Yeah, you're just going to go to the other one. You're right, which is where I want you to go anyway. I think. We'll see. Power is exceedingly high. What the heck are we using all the power on? Hey, Mark, welcome in. Yeah, they're going this way. Good. Like to see. Alright, so that'll work there. I have no idea what we were using all the power for. The last train is being serviced here. So, once it gets done, then we can close this station or delete this station. More hamsters on wheels generating power? Yeah, I could do that. I could just put some steam on their ass and we can be fine. I'm just wondering what's the thing going. Yeah, just doing it now. We had to put this new rail line in here, a sort of universal one, but we had to finish the station down here at the end, and now it is working. So we can handle a little bit more throughput now, and we have all the rails, all the trains. So no trains are on this line anymore, and this line can actually get deleted here momentarily. We'll have to set up a new train depot, but that's okay. All right, so you can go. Actually, this whole thing can go. So we don't need it. I'm going to go ahead and delete these rails here. I'm going to leave the depot there for just a moment, though. Let's see, let's go all the way to the end of, or ish, end there of the crossing, just so we don't delete the crossings, so that we can still use them while stuff is being deleted. And then we can just remove all of this here. Like so. One more. Here we go. Okay, so I want to check F7 again. And this one just needs to be removed from this because it is no longer there. And we're okay. That's getting emptied out still. That's fine. This rail's gone up to this point, so we can delete this here. Now, this one can go shortly. Sand mine sorting plant is blocked. Okay, we'll have to check that out in just a moment. I want to get this one deleted here. Get deleted, I guess, already. Yep, there it goes. Good. What's going on over here? You have too much rock. Alrighty. I do have 2 trucks unloading rock here. They should be taking the rock over to this place. This is where we have it set to export to, so maybe you just need more trucks. Got a couple more trucks in here. We have nearly cleared the sand out of this place. Do this and that. I'm going to get this chunk here, but I don't think I'm going to worry about much of this. I think I'll push that way a little bit more, but I'm not going to worry about too much of this because we have, we don't have much left underneath there. That was fast indeed, yeah. Sand is a big problem. I'm hoping to get into here. I guess what I could do is deal with it a little bit better here. I could do, let's do N. I could do this to get me into there sooner, and then do the filling in later. That kind of, although I don't want it that high up. I think I want to cut this down some. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go back by 4 more here, and then we're going to cut down like that, down 2 levels, and then flatten out again. And then we can go up into here to balance it out, even it out. No, wait, just do Z there. Up here. I don't want you cutting into that sand just yet. That'll do, I think. And then this excavator here will work on some of that. Although I will need to expand this area so that they can. So let's change this area a little bit. We're going to give a weird shape. Point right there. Nope. Point right there. Come out this way. Some decent amount. And then you come out this way. Some decent amount. And it's not quite straight or perfect, but it's good enough. That way we can get into here and do this sand. In the meantime, I also would like to do a couple of things over here. We have this abundance of sand. Is that limestone or quartz? It's limestone. We also have this bit of sand here. And I want to put in somewhere a, we could even just have them use this, I guess. Could get messy, but we could just have them use this. But I think I'll have them also come down here and start mining at that sand. I think I'm going to do this. And I think I'm going to have to put this way up here someplace. Although I think I will put it here on top of the gold. And we'll just have to be careful or wait till we can mine the gold a bit better for more gold. I'd rather not do this, but I don't know what else to do about it. Take those out. This will be sand 3. And then I'm going to put a train in up here. And we're going to belt that sand from there over to wherever I put the train in. It'll be a temporary train like the one we have going to Sand 2, but it'll be a train. So go ahead and build this. Wait a minute. No. Take this out and put in that one. I think we can do. Yeah, I think we can do that. Yeah, we should be able to do that. We just have to expand the zone. And then go ahead and build this. We'll get the mining going first. We'll assign an excavator and trucks to it. This here needs to be edited, and we're going to go way up the hill here. Actually, I'm going to go back a bit to outside, that is. That. This. And all the way up to this point. Same thing here, but over here. Over even more than that one is. And then we'll do this as well. Yeah. Not square, but I don't really care. And then we'll do mining here. Coming out this way. And then coming out this way to start with. Oh, I can go more than that. But I can only go about that far. Actually, that was the last one. There we go. Okay, so we got the sand going here too. As soon as this gets done, we can start mining over here anytime. I'll be ready to take the excavators from here as soon as we need to. We're going to mine that out, though. I do want to clean the corners up in the mountain up here a bit. I might need to make another excavator. Let's see. I have one there. I have one doing the forward land stuff here, which is fine. I have 2 there on sand. I have 2 on iron. I might not need 2 on iron. Let's say that we don't need 2 on iron. See what happens. I'll leave 3 trucks, though. And let's come up here and put you there with a few trucks of your own. You'll start doing that. And, how many do I have on copper? Just 1? Yeah, just 1. That should be fine, too. Appears to be fine. Do I have... How many trucks do I have on copper? 2? I might want a 3rd truck on copper. That's probably alright. And that one doesn't have any mining going on. I have this one here also, digging out a path for the train. That's going to be the complicated thing. I think what I want to do here is cut a new pass for that train. Here someplace. I don't know how I want to handle it. And that's to get the train from over here over. Okay, well, let's start with this. Because we know we need a station. And I'm going to put it in over here someplace. This will be Sand Mine 3 train station. I have a tail of a belt here that I want to take out. And then I'm going to want to put in a belt from there, down and over. So let's do a truck ramp. One of you. No. One of you. I'll Unity build that. And then I can do a belt at my leisure. Or leisure, if you prefer. Actually, I think I might move the station over here. Nope. Ah, dang it. Off by 1. Try that again. Right there. Okay. And then rails will come across or come out from there.
Oof.
Oof, indeed. Rails will come out some distance. And we'll need to do a single rail crossing, which I can make a copy of from over here. And I'm going to rotate it, but I'm also going to flip it so that it's not in New Zealand mode anymore. Let's go ahead and make this stuff so. And we'll add that train when we can add that train. That's going to have to come around here in a weird squiggle, come down this ramp, across here in a weird squiggle, and then we're going to figure out what we're going to do with it. I could bring it down this ramp, but I really don't want to tie it in right here. I'd like to tie it in with a rail going this way, or over here. Gets me a little close to that iron mine, but I think I'm going to do it anyway. I want to move this anyway, and I've already thought about where I wanted to move it, because I want to expand it and all those things. I want to put it over here. We've got water here. We've got a nice area that we can do tree planting in. So I want to just put this in right here. I'm going to do it like this, though. And like that. And then I will need input water, which we can get easily enough. And I will need an output box, which we can get easily enough. And I will not need fertilizer here for a very long time, if ever. But just in case, I will put this one space away and put a pipe in there. Mark 2 pipe. No, just Mark 1 pipe is plenty. Here we go. So let's go ahead and make that. Make it so. And then we're going to need a tree planter thingy. Which is this thing. I will put right here next to the output box. Seems like a good place for it. Make that so as well. And then we can configure its zone here. How do we do this again? Edit area. For you, my friend, I would like to do an entire major grid to start with. That. And the designation here is plant it. Let's, 'cause I don't know if we need to or not, but let's do a Control U here. Remove all of those bushes and shrubs. For fun. So this should get started. It is the lowest, well, not the lowest tier farm, but the second lowest tier farm, which will be plenty of tree saplings for us, I think. But we need to get that kind of going. What I want to do here is change this designation to be undesignated. Do I want to do this yet? Yes, I think so. No, actually, that's not. Let's take this tree planter after it finishes its job, and we're just going to send it down here. I also would like to output or export these saplings elsewhere over here, so they don't have to drive all the way. And then that can go there. Wait, no. That was the harvester. The planter's what I want there. And it'll come down. Zippity-doo-dah on down. And then you can keep harvesting the trees that are here for now. We do need to cease production here. So I'm going to delete these rotations. And that means we can also delete this water thingy. And that water thingy. And all the thingies. And we'll let this thing just output what it's got into this box. It also has a huge amount of backlog there. So that's fine too. And then this one will start outputting as the tree planter comes down and starts planting. And I think it'll work out okay. We have a huge buffer of logs, so if it doesn't work out okay, it'll work out okay in the end. 10,000 logs, yeah, that'll be a few. Okay, so what I want to do then is be ready to have a double rail coming this way, somewhere here, although it needs to be further over because of the parking area we're going to want here, and then all the stations. Something similar to what we have here. Just a lot more stations. So it's going to look a bit like... Probably a lot more parking, too. It's going to look a bit like this. And a lot more parking. So the first station could possibly be around in here someplace. That would give us the ability to drop off graphite and limestone, both eventualities. We're going to obviously need to expand the parking a bit there. I think we'll start with that. This station will not be that. This station will be question mark smelting train station. And that'll get handled however that gets handled once we get that far. We definitely need more parking here. So we should take care of that. Something like this. I should do a little bit more lead and lag here. Let's actually overstamp this maybe. No, I don't need to do that. Let's go right there. That's 8 spots. Let's go 12 spots. And that's where we can bring the rail in. Are you done yet? No, not done yet. We need local wood storage. Here, I thought about it, but I don't think so. I mean, I didn't have it up there. They would just deliver it from there all the way down to here. But I don't think I need it. It's not really any further. I don't think so. Farm has no crop assigned. I know. It's okay. How we planned it. Thank you. As soon as you output your crap, then we will delete your crap. So that double train line or double track is going to put it then effectively right in the middle of this. So I'm just going to put some of it in here, and then I'll just curve it stupidly and connect it up down here someplace for a while, I guess. Until we get this iron cleared out, which we're doing a pretty good job of clearing that iron out too. We do have this deposit here, which is good. Beyond that, though, we have this one here too. It's even gooder. We have copper there. We have oil here. We could extract at any time. And we have coal. Hiccups. We have coal here. That's limestone. I have no idea why the game has so much limestone in it. I don't get... I don't get it. You guys should be taking those saplings out? Oh, you probably don't have deposit ability here, do you? Nope. Okay, let's do that. Truck them on in here. Where's the tree planter at? Still chugging its way along. Okay. Oh, it didn't have a job yet, maybe? I don't know. The harvester can keep working here. It's so... yeah, that one. I do have 4 trucks assigned to this harvester, so it can do quite a bit. I need to allow pickup from here for now. Or from here, it doesn't really matter which one. Kind of. Oops, I accidentally built these walls too. Well, hopefully they're good. Well, yeah, hopefully they're good. If not, we'll just have to delete them later. Already been delivering to it, so what are you going to do? That is kind of good already. And they should, by the way, be automatically delivering the rock from here down to there. I think I'm going to put a couple trucks on that, though. And maybe accept assigned only. Just so that we can keep that rock here like I did with this one. I might need more than a couple, though. Yeah. How many do I have here? Yeah, I don't need 3 there. Let's take one of those out. At least one. I guess if I only have 3 trucks here, I don't need more than 3 here, right? And ideally, I wouldn't even need that many. Let's put it at 2. But yeah, this is going to get backed up pretty quickly on rocks, so we don't want that to happen. How did that happen? Oh, there was a mountain or a hill there. Right, okay. We took the hill down. Okay, so that'll do okayly. Once they've removed all these trees, I can put that line in. Yeah. Do this. Let's do this, that, and this, and keep this going. I decided that I wasn't going to fill all this back in because we have mountains to remove and plateaus to remove. So I decided to do, for the part the tracks were on, the whole width of that block, plus ramps on the other side of it. I thought about doing just the 2 there, and then ramp and ramp, but I was like, this will look nicer, I think, so. And then I've already been dumping dirt up here again, because we have an abundance of dirt again, as you can see. How are you doing? You are bored. Can I take care of you a little bit here? Yes? No. Okay. Take this here. That. Keep things going. We need to get more dumping going here. It's fine. We'll do that. You know what, though? I only want rock dumped here because I'm going to have to scoop it back out again later. Let's take slag. That's slag, right? I think, yeah. Yep. Let's take slag out of this dump so that we only dump rock here. It looks like we've only dumped rock so far, but I don't want slag here because I'm going to have to scoop it back out if we decide to scoop out for deeper sand later, just so I don't have to sort it. Need towards something to start ramping up where you're currently excavating? No, I'm going to tee off and then ramp up. I'm going to put the tee on this level. I'll fill in dirt to be able to tee it in, but I'm going to tee above. Hit derp, yep. Tee off, yeah. I'm going to tee and then go up. Have you emptied out yet? Yes, you have. Okay, delete that. I can delete this as it empties anyway. That'll be good. And then as you remove these logs, that would be great. I could put a temporary storage for logs in. Here, just to clear this out. Let's put it over here, though. Kind of out of the way a bit. And take it down a level. And it should allow for log delivery there. And I want the tree harvester to be assigned to this zone. That way it doesn't go to the other one yet. Just go ahead and Unity that. That way they'll finish this off. There they go. Zoom. By forcing the tree harvester to be assigned here, as it says, assigned tree harvesters will automatically harvest here. Unassigned harvesters will work here as long as there's no harvester assigned. So, the flip is also true. An assigned harvester won't harvest elsewhere, which is good. Or which is what we want, I guess. And that pipe will have to get edited again here. We'll have to ramp it up over the track we put in. Which is no problem either. Weird that they haven't delivered any cinder block to this. Trucks are not busy. Did I botch something with the concrete factory? Where do we put the new concrete factory in? Where did we put that new concrete factory in? Near aluminum. Ah, yes. That's right, over here. We have no concrete. Okay. Oh, I know why. Because I never requested in rock. That's why. We have no concrete. Oopsie. I built it, but I didn't have the request set because we were purging the other ones. No, I didn't even have it built initially. But I built it, but I didn't set the request. Oh well. C'est la vie. They'll be here anytime. Didn't take too long. Here they come now. Couple of big guys. That's good. That could be a problem, though, because we use concrete for this empty. Uh-oh. Okay, there's none here, at least, in maintenance. That's good. Yeah, that could have been a problem. More inbound. Good. That'll make sand. We'll get sand going, and we'll get concrete again. Oopsie. Okay. Glad I checked that. How's this going? Okay, they've just barely gotten started. Yeah, they'll take these trees out basically no time. There's a few. They're still not harvestable, so we'll have to wait for that, but that'll be all right. I guess I could have copied this whole thing here, right? And flip like this. It's not going to go perfectly, but basically like that. Wanted the extra parking anyway. I did put extra parking in there. Put this down like this, though. Take this out. I want to take out this that's not absolutely necessary. I know where to snap it. How close I can snap it. And copy the whole... Oh, yep. That like that. And I can put that in. Looks like the Golden Gate Bridge. Kind of. Or a suspension bridge. Right, Mark? A suspension bridge? It's backwards, though. Everything's got to get flipped. Oh, suspenseful. Nope. Wait a minute. That's outbound. It's upside down. It's up. Oh, it's backwards. It's backwards. Okay. I just need to cut it in half then. This goes here, there, and then I have my 2 individual thingies. That's fine. And I can actually take out this one, and I can take out a little bit here on the end. Simplify everything. There we go. So go back into this. This goes out. This goes in. Yeah. So I can take the outbound, though, and I can snap that into here someplace. Although I think I'm going to put it over here. I may put a little more parking in. It's in the center of the block. But that one I can't do yet because this stuff's in the way. I think. Yeah, it's in the way. Oh no, actually that's not even... Unless I missed... No, that definitely needs to go that far. And so do those. I might have to push that over another whole block. Or take out a parking, which I don't want to do. Alright, you guys are working on that. I think I can continue this rail here now. Oh, look. Blocks. Concrete blocks. Also needed. Oopsie. And this rail is going to kind of do some diagonal action, I think, down the middle of this a bit. Let's do F. Let's go to maybe there. And then go... I guess I can't do all the possible diagonals here with the yeah, I've either got to go there or I've got to go there on the diagonals. That one's okay. You let me put it down, please? Thank you. Come this way. Actually, that one's pretty good. That's good. Nope. Yep. Yep. So I think at this point, I'm going to have to straighten it out a bit. Oh yeah, you're right, I do need train parking there. I can take care of that. That won't be a problem. Go like... Why you no find valid path? Like that? I can just do sidings here. It'll be fine. Like we have with the other one. I need to put a crossing there. Let's do a single crossing again. Where did I... Oh, I put that up here. Here. I will put that in right here. Go ahead and make that so, please. All two-way track, that's what we want. I could even put a gold station in here too. And have gold coming in. Oops. Oopsie. I was exporting to the wrong place. There we go. Those trucks are a little bit lost. Let's remove them and add 2 new ones. And I think I can go ahead and let them build this as well. And then, yeah, we'll just come down this hill. However the heck. I think I will do the 25% grade here, just because otherwise it's going to be ginormous. Okay, station's done now. That, and you can make that so too. Oopsie. Not the station, the crossing. Rock dump needs work to do. Can you do this work yet? Yes, you can. And they are indeed dumping rock over here. Good. There's no water there, so that's good. I guess I could fill that hole in just for reasons. And then we could actually start excavating this a bit here if we wanted. There's not much sand here, but there's a little. We could have them fill that in somehow. Come on, bring the trucks back down here. How's this doing? Poorly. There's not much in the way of sand left here. I think I want to take out this part here, though. We should put that in all the way out to that point, I think. Take out these guys and some of these guys. That I still need to level, so let's take out like that much. Okay. They're working over here, though. One of you should be tagged for sand. You are. I just don't know if there's enough sand there to lure them in or not. But at least trucks can come and get sand from here. And that's important to me. No idea where those 2 trucks are. Oh, they're down here dumping. One of them is. The other guy is over here getting gas. Hey. Let's do truck thingy. Couple more haul tank trucks. And we'll set up another gas station up there by the gold someplace. Oh, nice. Couple of trains there waiting. Third one's over here. We had 4 on that line. We must have another one on the way. One way or the other. Oh, it's in the station. Yeah, it's in the station. Why are you not leaving? Oh, because the other station's not full. Right. Right. This isn't full, it can't get any more in. Yeah, well, it is what it is. We got plenty of sand there. And we've got plenty of sand there, so we're okay on sand. So if I can't put this here, and it looks like I can't, then I'm going to put it over here. And I'll have to tweak the pipe, of course, as we discussed. I don't think any of the trees are actually in the way there. Let's do this. Yeah, sorry. Put a copy of that back down again. Is there sand trucks coming in, I think? Yeah. That means this one needs to get moved over. Luckily, we still have enough room here. Just thinking, though. It's dangerous. That happened. No. Just thinking, though, how did I do this, and do I like it like that? I like that better. Just got to fix that curve, but I can do that by tweaking this pipe. So from here to there, pipe go bye-bye. Unity that. And then we literally just go... Now let's copy this again. Pause the game for a moment. Copy this again. There. And we literally just take that pipe, go up, 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 and down, down, down. Unity that. How do you have no fuel? They must be overwhelmed. Why I built 2 more tank trucks? Because, yeah, let's do another one then. Another set, I should say. We'll take a copy of this, put it up here. Someplace. Maybe outside the walls. Like this. Make it so. You should have a tank assigned to you, tank truck. And you should have a tank truck assigned. And then we'll do another one once those other 2 get finished. Over here someplace. Because they obviously are getting too far stretched afield there. You're done again. And I think you're good for now. We need to allow dirt dumping again up here. That I can do. Careful with the top here. It doesn't slope up and break the wall again. That excavator, I need you to do something else for me, actually. Here and there. I need you to go here. Because I goofed up over here. And I need to move that claim as well. And I want you to mine out this through that. Square it up against that. This all can come out here. 1 block left. Anything with you? And then I'll redo that slope, because if you see here, I accidentally did it full, not sloped. And we can't have that. Where are you going? No, no, no. Come over here. Turn around. I can go. Yeah, well, we gotta wait for the fuel to come in. That's how this works. Takes a while. Actually, let's not do accept assigned. So that way anybody can bring them fuel for a little while here. One of those is done, so technically I could do this copy now. Because I do have 1 extra tanker truck. Let's put it down here, tuck it away over here by nuclear. Right there. You got a truck? You got a truck? Unpause and turn off accept assigned. Until they're full. Once they're full, we can do other things. It's going to overwhelm the trucks a bit, especially these guys, which are already kind of whelmed. But what are you going to do about it? Okay. Sorry, my friend. You still have a crap ton of saplings. I'm going to risk it and pause this for a while. Because it already filled up this box and then some. Let's do another box here. You need to do that. Don't allow deliveries to this one. Only bring them to this one. And then I'll set this one to delete or whatever. Trucks are a little overwhelmed. You're done already. You are done already. That was quick. Okay, good. Remove that. Remove you and this. This excavator could go working on other things, but I think I will put it back on this for a little while. Get a little bit more rock down here so we can do a little bit more work here. I would like to fill that in. Actually, I'm going to do this. I'm off by a little bit there. Not bad. And then, looking at that, not registering the sand yet here. Interesting. Okay. See how that plays. All right, this can be accept assigned now because it's registered for full. And this one here, basically ready to go. See the truck paths there right alongside that rail. I mean, some of these are wonky, but that's crazy there too. This is insane, but hopefully with working toward trains we'll be in a better place. I do need to move this too. Think about putting it down here somewhere. Maybe in here is fine. But I do need the rail connector 2. You know what I should have checked? Speaking of this, did I put these at... Yes, I did. Okay, good. Smart me. So I just need a T like this someplace to connect that in. I just do it in here then. Then I can't get to that. Do it here, maybe. Unless I need longer trains, but at that point I could always just do another one. This, yes-ish. I think those are backwards, though. Because it's given me this signal here. And if that's the case... Oh, I don't want this here. It's too cramped anyway. Yeah, it's backwards. Stupid left-handed flame graspian. Wait a minute. I might be an idiot. Flip. Okay. So where do I want to stick this thing then? I guess further down here? Yeah, I could just do it further down here. It's fine.
SMRT. That spells smart.
Uh-huh. Let's do it right in here. Then if I need to expand the train, I might be able to do so. Let's put it over here. Right there. Uh-huh. Clean. That's a good question. Put a truck crossing in there. It's going to run up against that, but as long as I keep these trains small-ish, like this size or so, then I don't need expansion anyways. So yeah, let's grab one of these crossings, and that way they don't have to go around. Good point, good point. Good point, good point. Let's go right there. Make it so, make it so, make it so. Build straight through them like that, that's nice. Trucks are going around now, but they won't always have to then. Yeah, so I needed 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks basically, so I couldn't have put it on this side anyways. And that would have just been atrocious, so I'm glad that we did that instead. How's the concrete block supply look now? Oh, way over there. That's getting there. They're producing more than we're using, which is all I really can worry about. It's fine too. So this is going well. That sand's gonna be gone before too long. Might not even get the train station done before that's gone. We'll keep scratching away at this. I suppose I could put in a temporary connector for that by coming across this way. In the middle. Yeah. Coming across this way. And there's a pole right there in the way. No, it's not in the way. Oops. What I intended to do. What I intended to do was put a new line in here someplace. Ugh. That's not going to be any good. I'd have to push that out some, which I guess I could do. Yeah, I could do that. If I put this out here instead. Actually, it could just go all the way down here. Could have done that. Unity that. Like this. I can pause this one. Or actually, I can just delete it since I'm Unity building. This one. This one. This one. Limestone's complaining again. And then I can bring the train down here and figure out how I'm going to connect it up here. Which probably means connecting it up over here. Grab that two-way to one-way thing. Yeah, I could fit this in here. Like that. Crossing there. Something. That, this, that. Yeah, that's good. Delete this stuff. Addicted to capping, welcome in. Who's a non-gamer gamer? And we'll do the slow slope here again. Just for space reasons. That fuel thingy is right in the way. Stop this here for right now. Let's do... Can I get a yellow curve in here? That's a yellow curve. Yeah. I would like to have a crossing here, though. Can I fit a crossing in here? Not unless I go out possibly that far. Well, then... Let's do a move on this. Multi-move. Can I move these two? Yes, I can. Okay. Move that. Move this. Move this again. Move that. Ooh, nope, nope, nope. Move that again. And again. There we go. How you doing, Addicted? And then we can do this one. Will this work here with a crossing? I don't know if it'll work with a crossing or not. Single crossing. Here. And I need to flip. Maybe. I'll put that down for a second. Let's take out a bit of this belt. Unity, please. Well, that's totally what I wanted. Thank you. Here. No. I'm off by 1. Took a little nap today at 9 a.m. I meant to wake up at 2, but you just woke up. Oof. Now let's do this then. That then. Did it again. This then. And let's Unity build that so it gets done sooner. And now it's time for some shenanigans. That's in the way still right there, but that might be okay. Because I need to do this anyway. Come on, there you go. What? Why can't you find a valid path there? Are you high? Oh, because directional things. Directions. This, bidirectional. This, bidirectional. Let's take this also. Again. And such here. And somewhere in here if it'll work. It will not. Alright, that's fine. Unity that. Unity that. And then just build normal. This rail. That rail. And all of this rail. We need crossings here too. Let's go with one over here by iron. Should be enough so far. Actually, that should be enough anyway. Unity that. Make the rest of this rail so. Oopsie. That'll do. And then this rail here so. And then I just need to get from there to there. Come down on a diagonal. Like that. Come all the way down to this one. On the same diagonal. Snap you into there. Make it so. Make it so. And now we'll have Sand Station 3 tied into the network. So I should be able to do F7 here. And add in another station here. Depart full of all provided products. I know you can't reach there. That's fine. We'll deal with it later. Once the rail is done. Or rail. Really? One gravel? That is such goofy shit right there. Oh well. It is what it is. Luckily, this is pretty full still, so we were able to maintain pretty well the sand supply, even with the shortcomings. But also, we're not doing much crafting. Also, we need a little bit more flops. One more flop. So you are waiting for this. You have scrap, iron scrap. Also, you have no fuel left. You have my gravel? Apparently you did. Can train number 3 get through there now? It looks like it can because it quit complaining. Here it comes. Means we should not need to allow pickups here anymore. Good. Did that, Oh, this box needs to be deleted too. Yeah, they should not, allow deliveries here anymore, and we should empty it out. This is done. We can delete that. Down here, this is done. Delete that. It might shove some in there. But otherwise we can just... Maybe. Just... Actually, I don't know... You always take from the nearest box. You might. If that's the case, then I do need to wait and watch this, which is going to be fun for me. No, you'll take from there. Okay, good. In that case, I think I can unpause this then. I forgot the parking lot, though, Mark. This needs to be inbound. The directional thingy again. Inbound here. Outbound. You must be inbound already. Yeah, there you are. Okay. Outbound that way. Just Unity build this. So that it gets done so the train number 4 is not whining. There you go. Train number 4, stop whining. Okay, it was just stuck. Confused. I deconfused it. Because you'll allow for 4 trains here. I think I should set that to 3, though. Because I don't know that we can park any more than 2 there. And then 1 there. I think we could safely take one of those excavators out of there and put it over here. have it get started on things. What I do think I want to do, though, with that is put this back to where it was and set up a new zone here for scooping. So let's, actually, let's start with this. Put it up here. Kind of up out of the way a bit. That'll serve.
Nerd alert!
Batman, welcome in. This is Sand Mine 4. You don't need those trucks there. I mean, you might, but not right now. We can also take off this thingy. And you won't be that one. You will be a different one. Put this in right here. You don't need those trucks right now. This needs to import from there. From the rock one. Yeah. And you go from there. And you... with Sand Mine Control Tower 4 here. And I can see what the difference is here. That one, not that one. Alright, there we go. Alright, today's nerd shirt is the Stark family logo. And for those of us in the Northern Hemisphere, in case you didn't know already, winter is coming. In case you did not know. Alright, so make this so. We will put this area over here someplace. I'm going to put it like there. Obviously, it needs to go up this way quite a bit. And over this way quite a bit. And over this way, or down this way quite a bit. And for this one, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Brace yourself, winter is coming. Yes. Pull this down, I think, a bit this way. Graspian, welcome in. But not for you. I did say Northern Hemisphere. Totally missed the start. We were grossed in a new oxygen not included seed. Gross. We'll have to put another train station out here too, by the way. And this one can be another kind of temporary one. I think I'll do it more as a siding of this, but that's fine. I'm probably going to steal one of these excavators for this, but not at this exact moment. We've done a bit more train work, Graspian. This is nearly done with all of the sand that I'm reasonably willing to get to. So we'll be filling it back in with slop. We finished parts of the rail here. We can tweak a couple more things here on it if we want to. We do want to, so we're going to do it. We're pushing a rail sort of berm here that is the full block width plus ramps on each side. That's our main rail line. In the interim, we have started excavating sand up here and have a temporary sorting plant for it here. I may end up changing this out at some point because it's built on top of the gold, but I didn't want the trucks to have to drive all the way over here for it. Plus, it's kind of cramped over here. And then we have a train station here for it that is going that way. It is a temporary rail because we needed to get it done. So we're working on that. This is really squiggly here, but nobody's looking. And then tying it into the main line so we can bring in sand here. We'll do the same thing with this one with temporary station somewhere over here. And then some sort of parking for it. Siding parking or whatever parking. and then tying it into the main line here. We also started to look at building a station up here for the smelting area. Oh, I can delete that now. The smelting area. We have planned out, we have put in the first station, but we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 different stations here eventually. We obviously need to be able to bring in all the materials here first, but kind of getting things planned and ready to go at least. So that'll be that. I may also do an exit curve that goes this way if we end up putting a rail in over here or something. But for now, this will be fine. Until this copper's gone, I'm not going to bother delivering copper via station here. Is this close enough? I could even just belt it in if I felt like it. I could just take the belt like this and go across there or something. I may just do that. I don't know yet. But for right now, I'm going to leave it alone with truck deliveries. But as we get further and further along here, we can do more and more of that. 16 stations are just cargo holds on a train. Stations. 1 for each product. So we have graphite, and that's limestone. Actually, I think there's 2 limestones here. There are, so 15. Copper, iron. Iron ore crushed. Iron scrap. Copper scrap. Copper. Slag output. Sand. Limestone. Salt. Broken glass. We had 2 limestones, but you know what I mean. Coal and hydrogen here. Hydrogen will have this here, so we might be able to tie that in too. Might get trains to share cargo to save stations. That seems scary to me. I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that. This will take a little bit of time though to get it ready to go, because it happens to be that I planned the rail directly in line with all this stuff. I may bend it around there, but we also will need to ramp down to this station, or to this level from up there, so I have to figure that out yet. But I still want to rip out all of this here. Are all those worthy of a train, or should some stand truck delivery? That depends. Do we want to put everything on the train network or not? If the answer to that question is yes, then yes, they're worthy of trains. But I don't know yet. I haven't thought that far ahead. The long and the short of it is, I want to be able to plan for all those trains, but it's going to be a long time before we get there, because we're going to have to build sources for all these. We don't have an iron source right now because it's literally right here. Copper, same thing. We don't have any of the scrap sources. This iron ore crushed is only being made in one spot. That's down here somewhere. Here? No, that's alumina. Well, that can go away, right? I think that can go away. Wherever we're crushing that iron ore at, somewhere around here, down here, that has to be loaded into a train somehow. If we're going to load it into a train, we may not. It may not be worth it. Maybe still stay truck delivery. We can definitely prioritize some materials over others. So prioritizing the stuff that's in large buckets, for example, over the stuff that's in small buckets. Although broken, well, no, that's fine. That may be smart to do, because we should, at least for me, the way that I've kind of done this is we're using the things in large buckets more than the things in small buckets. So it might be that we don't put all these stations in, at least not right away. I want the space for it, but I don't know if I want, if I'm going to spend the time on it or not. So we'll just kind of see how that plays out. And then the outputs of these. We're going to want to have steel, copper, and glass coming out here on this side. Does every item need a train, or can we deliver multiple items on one train, or just use trucks? Yeah. We'll have to figure that part out. We should output silicon. We should definitely output electronics. So having another station here on this side with the outputs going into it. And then connecting that into this rail network here as well. So kind of a mirror image of that, if you will. Taking care of all of those things. And then and then taking those things where they need to go. So, we need electronics 2 delivered here. Are we using enough electronics 2 here to warrant it? Well, we need 36 every minute if we're making a full tilt of the electronics 3. So maybe yes. We need lots of electronics, for these construction parts. Whenever we're doing making construction parts 4, we need lots of them. So that would be a good candidate. Having a train that delivers logs from over here into the base, or maybe even just plugging it directly into the construction parts 1 build. Gotta kind of make each decision. What else uses construction parts or uses wood? Furniture, wood chips, and construction parts again. So the furniture also needs the wood coming in. Do we do something with this where we have a bunch of train stations somehow, and then have not just this, but other things like the furniture, wherever the hell the furniture is, over here someplace. Here it is. Mirrored to this, to where we can take the outputs from the train stations and say, okay, well, we're going to make furniture, but we're also going to make construction parts. What's the common things? Well, we know we need steel and wood for both, right? And then we also need glass for this, but we don't need glass for this. So how do we balance all of that? And do we combine things like assemblies or factories into to share train stations to save space and effort? So those are all kinds of things we have to focus on and worry about as we go. This definitely needs upgraded because I have both of them Unity boosted. For example, this can probably get downsized a bit, but I have them all Unity boosted still. Same thing here with appliances. That will need to be expanded. We could do those two. That one I had to get rid of this, but we could kind of do those two already. So we kind of got to figure these things out as we go, I think, because it's going to be complicated in order to accomplish it. But that's what we're here for. We're grasping. We're dumping dirt back into the dirt dump here. That's useful. But yeah, for as long as we're mining copper here and we're mining iron here, I'm not going to bother delivering those items to this here. However, this is a different story. Now, this is too close to the coast for to build train stations in, so this is going to have to get rebuilt again. Somewhere else, further from the coast, where we can get stations in on the inputs and the outputs. If we want to have trains managing this, maybe this is just our truck pickup, and the stuff over and drop off. The stuff over here is all managed by trains. I don't know. We could also potentially expand this to move this down a bit more and have more of the smelting being done up here instead, in order to save on all those trains and stuff. So maybe we double the steel here and we triple the copper, since copper always seems to be a little bit oofy, and we double or even triple the silicon here, because we sometimes have similar problems. We're going to need a ridiculous amount of sand then, because copper, glass, and silicon all being together means a crap ton of sand. At some point, we're going to have to go out to the world map. There's a quartz mine here. Actually, there's two of them. We may have to import quartz. I can't remember if there's actually a sand thing or not. We haven't done, and here's another quartz out here. Limestone there. It's coal. I already clicked on that one. Maybe there's not a sand mine. Maybe it's just quartz. So we have to process the quartz into sand. We should also do some fighting. I haven't been doing fighting in a long time. Which we can do with that quartz, but we can also do with the quartz that's on the map here. Where's that at? Over there. There's a bit there. Not a lot. There's a lot more back there. So all of that quartz can be mined, and there's an island there of it. That's quite a bit too. Can be mined and processed into sand. And I think we looked at it, and the only thing that uses quartz is sand. It goes to crushed quartz, which then goes to sand. That's it. So we can mine and import quartz and get a lot more sand that way. And at that point, we have a station that's near coast, obviously, similar to what we're doing with sulfur. That instead of it just the quartz comes in, we crush it twice, and we output it as sand into a train. And with the train scheduler, we can even make that be a lower priority than the sand we're digging up, so that we use the sand that we're digging up before we use the quartz sand. So we can definitely do that thing too. Or that whatever. I'm just going to make this sand instead of sand 2, since we are combining all the stations together. Which I should do. I don't know why I wouldn't do that. Because we want to just say, hey, get stuff from wherever and bring it to where we need it. So we won. We took a fair bit of damage. I'm guessing the ship came back. That's good. We'll get it repaired somewhat quickly here. Auto repair that. And, yeesh. I got a lot of crap. Alright, well, we can use the electronics at least. The rest of it, eh. The rest of it, I think I should actually do... Where's the place we're making servers at? Right here. I should actually do a feeder box here that allows drop-offs, does not allow pickups. And that way it's not being fed in there. And we can pull those servers out of storage and put them in there. So we have like a input buffer. I could also not allow input from belts, pipes, but it's fine. Limestone's done with its markings. Oh, okay. Let's expand this out this way. To that point. And over here, go out. Ooh, I left those marked. Let's go out a bit here. And then I'd like to mine out there. 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 Might as well just go all the way up to there. Yeah. And all of this too. And then on this side, this whole... That'll do. Actually, I probably should just take this whole mountain out. Do it. Okay, back over here. You are backed up. Oopsie. Let's flip that back. Go get one of these excavators that's over here. Oh, you're already stuck? No, you're not. Okay, good. Take that one. Oopsie. Take this one out. Actually, you are stuck. Maybe stuck. No, maybe not stuck. Alright. Put one of those back there. Take those 3 out. Ship was repaired. Bring this back down here. And flatten this as per usual. Reverse this. Reverse this. Take these out. Good. This goes over here then. without those 2 trucks for right now. This and that, and this. That's a little close, but it's alright. Should be alright. Go ahead and make that so. And then let's get some of these in. I won't need this first one. I'm going to put it there just for alignment reasons. Good, right there. No, and then yeah. Right there. Then we do this. Take you out. Good. You guys are driving quite far, aren't you? I think you're coming all the way over here with that. Yeah, let's add export route to this so that I can deal with that. I forgot to put... I need to tweak this anyways. I forgot to put more dump sites in there, though. Edit this area. Bring it back down to there. Down to wherever this goes. Not even close. Well, oh, it goes right there. Duh. Nope, I botched that one. Right there, I think. See, botched that too. Yep. Okay. And then this guy here needs to be tweaked just a little bit. Like that. And then here. Yeah. Here. Flatten this. Maybe not that far. Flatten this out a bit here. That'll be good. And here. And then somewhere over here, maybe not that much though. Get some of that out. For now. We'll figure it out. Okay, pause these guys. Get rid of that overlay. You need a couple of trucks for later. And you can probably go away in just a moment. Actually, not for later. It needs them right now. This I want to allow export to here as well. And you should only accept rock. Yeah, okay. This should be able to accept slag again. But we're also still trying to fill this in. Oh, this is done. We're also still trying to fill this in. And this in. So, it's fine. This one, though, I can move. Here, edit. Move this down. Off the coastline here someplace. And then do, it's good enough for now, I guess. A couple of these. Take all this out, though. Don't need it anymore. That'll do for now. probably fix this end at some point, but wearing that off is good. We never did any more attacking. We didn't get anything there that's worth anything, but that's okay. Do we have any other that weren't 990s, or were we all at 990s now? Like we're all at 990s now. Yep. Let's go to this one. But I actually need to wrap up tonight. As I mentioned in the go live notification on Discord, at least, I might have said something too. I need to finish up early tonight for scheduling reasons for tomorrow. So we will we'll continue working on the train stuff next time. We should try to focus on the things we need for the rocket, so we can start. I don't need this anymore. So we can start launching more rockets to try and get the space station upgraded to where we need it to be. I think for that, I'm going to want to move this over here and build the rockets, maybe more than one rocket here, so we can launch each individual thing that it needs, because it does need 3 different things to be launched. Actually 4. We'll need a 4th one. Maybe one for each one of those things, or maybe maybe the people can share with the supplies or something. We'll figure that out, but we might need more than one rocket silo. We'll do that. We can probably get by with maybe 1 or 2 assembly depots, but those will need to, of course, be linked to composite panels, which are here, as well as steel and electronics, which we can probably do via box import. That battle was won, but health is really low, so they're coming back. That's fine. Got some more circuits, which we always need, and we'll come back next time and do some more of this stuff. Now that we have this sort of base infrastructure in place, it'll be, I think, a little bit easier to go. So let's stick around for that raid. We're going to figure out a raid target here, but if you stick around, you get counted, which helps out a lot with the channel kind of visibility and notability type of thing. But then also, of course, the you get some channel points while you're at it too, so that's always a good thing. Let's raid Catafly, playing Planet Crafter. I'm also playing Planet Crafter. I don't know if Catafly's on. I think they're on Toxicity. I need to fix Iron Mine. I'm going to do that off camera though, next time or later time. Stick around for that, because, or if you haven't seen my series of Planet Crafter on YouTube, we're playing it on Toxicity. Make sure you check that out. It's a pretty interesting planet. A lot of stuff that's kind of unique to it, and definitely worth checking that out. At some point in the future, I think we'll do a Toxicity fresh start here on stream, but for right now, that's continuing our full system playthrough. Pretty cool, yes. Pretty too, yes. And then also come and join us on Discord. We hang out there all the time, sharing memes, talking about games and technology, making fun of Caledorn, and playing games on Friday nights. We have community game night on Friday nights, so come and join us for that too. Otherwise, thank you guys for coming tonight, and thanks for hanging out, chatting, redeeming, all the things. And I will see you all again Thursday with more Captain of Industry. Have a good one. Bye for now.